Oh no, I was talking about the sides.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these.
Oh, yeah.
This is like the first thing I noticed. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
that's sweet. I need that.
I know, dude. We're probably not gonna have them at the next spot, but okay.
What's the lighting in there?
It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be freaking badass.
Really?
Yeah. I'm getting all new lighting.
Oh,
the
you
whole
are?
place. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Right now it's super churchy, like gothic lighting, like really, but cool, like super cool. Like I was going back and forth. I was like, man, it'd be really cool to have those lights in there. But I was talking to Steve, and he's like, dude, you're in the health profession. Like you want like, super bright, like uplifting.
Yeah.
Which was like a really good point. I didn't think about that, and so we're gonna change it all out. We're gonna get these like sweet modern like dome alien like
Nice.
like flat circular spaceship looking lights.
Sick.
Yeah.
Shit that doesn't blind you. Shit that doesn't hum.
Yeah.
Flicker.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's not this like penny, like tinny shit light. Yeah. I'm swearing. What do you think? So, okay, good. That's what it feels like to me when you go out there. It's like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this is fine. I don't mind this because it's blocked out. But
we had a studio like this in the Bay, and we would not use the overheads, and we bought a bunch of lamps.
Dude, yes. Yep.
We did it for a while.
It's horrible, man. They're the worst.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Oh. There we go. We're gonna be. You can't do that sideways. It's a bummer.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, it's alright. We're good. Okay. So. I think just going through the whole deal here, including like kind of consultation-y thing would be cool to do that just to kind of goal orient.
Yeah.
And I mean I think the initial thing is just doing the assessment to like give you some more data on your body. Is there anything specific that you want to get out of this?
Yeah, I mean, I have some like kind of chronic stuff that I've dealt with. It's like it's typically not pain provoking. Although if I don't take care of it, it can be. And it's like I have some rotational stuff in my rib cage, pelvis, and then sometimes from that like creeping up into my neck. And so that was kind of like. I guess I was hoping for that.
Cool.
And then I always have like with my shoulder from all the trauma, there is always like I have to continually work on it. Like I can't just let it go.
Yeah, you can't just like incorporate your normal exercise routine. You have to like nourish this thing more.
Yep.
Okay.
Great way to put it.
Okay. Constant maintenance, I guess we could call it.
Yeah, and sometimes I wonder if all of the other stuff is like getting cut, but like
It's
stems
like the
from
epicenter
shoulder,
right there.
Like how much of
Collapsy,
that?
rotational, breakdown. Yep. Okay. Okay. Cool. So, with the rotation, okay, so I mean, we're kind of just teasing that out. With the rotational stuff, is there specific times when that stuff, like you notice it more than others?
Definitely like stress, overactivity brings it out. So I would just say like stress brings it out more. Definitely overactivity, potentially like heavy axial loading.
Okay.
Like I squatted yesterday and I'm noticing it a little bit more today.
Where does it kind of culminate?
Like kind of SI jointy on the right side. And then are you talking about like more like sensation for me? Yeah, I'd say there. I also do just notice my posture is like slightly shifted. Like I'm perceptive of that, but it's not like a pain or discomfort.
Yeah, it's more of just you feel your body kind of glide out of neutral.
Yep,
Do you
exactly.
feel
My right side of my rib cage
compresses down,
starts to drift forward. And
so it's all this like compressy, collapsy, like pronatey stuff on the right side. Okay.
Yeah, but then exactly the opposite on the left.
Yeah,
which
so
I'm
you're
very
like
less perceptive of, but like I can't fill up the back side of my rib.
Oh, interesting.
On the left side.
So you're down here. You
yeah,
you
feels
would
like
almost.
I'm like collapsed more lower right, and then upper left.
Okay. So I'm just gonna say.
But I think you'll be able
Yeah, I
to
was
tease
gonna
that
say,
out.
yeah,
like
yeah.
I wouldn't.
No, that's why I'm just gonna say
That's like my
perception of
perception.
posture. Yeah.
That stuff is so challenging because you can't see.
Hell no.
Like you need to be able to see from behind. So you're like, what the fuck?
And you can't. You sure as hell can't feel what's real.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I feel like and then just like you look at a picture and it's like your shoulders up here.
Yeah, yeah.
No way. So perception of just axial
I
shift.
just say rotate. Yeah. Shifting and rotation.
Do you feel that when you're not like loading yourself heavily?
Yeah.
Like, so okay, so it is a constant-ish thing. Okay.
Yeah. Well, the other piece of that conversation is pretty rare that I'm not loading.
That's a good point.
I don't know the last time.
Yeah,
I haven't
that's a good point.
done any strength training for
Like more than 1 or 2 days, probably, huh?
Yeah. Maybe more like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
But still. Yeah.
That's enough time to.
Yeah.
Yeah, or not enough time to give you like a rest interval where you feel your body shift back. If so, basically you're always feeling kind of shifted.
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay. And then the SI only spikes up when you load heavy. Or is it
Yeah,
always?
I'd say it is more related to that.
Like if
It's
you're doing
not very
mobility,
common.
if you're doing mobility stuff, it doesn't really hit you. But when you like do some heavy deads or something like that, or back squats, that's when.
It can, yeah, but it's not like a for sure thing. It's just every once in a while it pops
okay.
up. But also to be fair too, if I do a lot of like really intense jumping or back bending, that can also bring it out too.
Okay, so that could be a mobility thing too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I'll be, like, if you're cranking into some deep back bends, yes, it can be a lot on that.
So you might be picking up motion there where you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Jumping and this is about the most interesting consultation I've ever done. Just from a communicative standpoint. It's kind of cool to
speak the same language.
Yeah. Or different, I should say different.
Yeah.
Most different consultation. Jumping and back bending. Okay. Okay, cool.
How do you write on that and then actually read it after you write it?
Dude, I've been writing on this stuff for a long time.
Is yours actually look nice?
It's
pretty good.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not bad.
I was like, for a while I was trying to write.
Were you writing like this?
I mean,
Did you drop your hand on it?
I did, yeah, but still, like, I tried to write nicely for a second. I was like, oh, it doesn't matter if I try to or not. It looks like shit, so fuck it.
I know, we started going through it. I was like, oh, we're just gonna have to ask him.
Yeah. I was also, to be fair, I was trying to fly through it.
Yeah. No, that's good. Okay, good. And then if we were to like kind of pinpoint we don't even have to call it pain location, but like the most significant location in your body that you're kind of thinking is the epicenter. Is it the right shoulder that you're most interested in and concerned about, or because it sounds like there's two things, right? The axial component and the shoulder. Are those just two kind of equal?
Yeah, I'd say equal. Equal. Yeah. Yeah, but I always run through the question in my mind, like, if I just like really pay attention to my shoulder, does this all even out?
Yeah.
So.
Have you seen that happen in the past?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think if I'm really diligent about my shoulder, like right now, I've been doing like climbing, definitely makes my shoulder feel stiffer, and then
good stiff or bad stiff?
I would say, I'd say not good.
Okay. Yeah.
Like it's not like I'm not in pain at all, but I definitely noticed like I start losing internal rotation and external rotation.
Gotcha. Okay,
Like,
so it's
I
a
just,
tightening sensation, not like a stable stiffness.
No,
It's
yeah.
like
If anything,
a
it's like very
limited-
it's stabilizing. Like I feel very confident in my shoulder,
Interesting.
but I lose some range of motion.
which feels like that
lat
might.
gets tighter.
Yeah, and so
like,
that feels like that might block stuff down.
potentially. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah, especially because I put myself in a pretty extreme ranges of motion
Yeah.
often.
Yeah,
So
so
then,
you
like,
need
if
that-
I'm
you need
at
that
end ranges,
availability. Yeah.
then maybe I'm like twisting in some way to
Right.
gain.
Right. If you were not doing so much of that like extreme mobilization training, you might not ever notice
Yeah.
what the shoulder is dealing with there.
Yeah.
Okay. Climbing, stress, shoulder. Let's see here. Yeah, I know your exercise history. You've been exercising for a long time. Yeah, I guess the other thing that I'm curious about. Yeah, no, that's good on the consultation stuff. So let's just drop into that health history questionnaire and go from there. Typically,
Yeah.
you would
Right.
tease more stuff out, go pain funneling, but we don't. I think we kind of know what we need. Oh, actually, I was curious about this. Like, what would be like the ideal outcome of this for you?
Yeah, I mean, some insight and
Okay.
potentially actionable items
Love it.
to walk out of here
I
with,
love it, dude.
so I could, because I'll go to work on it.
Yeah, I know you will. Yeah, and that's the thing is like we're not really gonna even have time to do sessions. Like you're out of here
Like in a week
a
and a half, basically.
right?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So okay.
So yeah, but also like but to be like, if I see a big payout, dude, like I'll do whatever I can if that means even just like paying you to do some remote shit with
Cool,
me or
yeah.
something. Yeah,
Cool.
I'd be down.
Okay. I think, dude, if we could get one session, we'll see what happens. But if we can get one session in
Yep.
on doing some strength and endurance testing,
Cool.
that would be sick. I mean, let's just bang today. Like, let's just try and get as much of this done as we can.
Yeah, I'm down.
Insight and actionable items. Okay. That's the big thing. Just giving you stuff to do. Okay. Cool. Okay. Alrighty. It was kind of nice. You go into the bathroom. We went through a bunch of this already. What does that say?
Just non-diagnosed.
Oh,
injury.
got you. Okay. And what was the injury?
I've had a lot of like
Okay.
low back injuries, which is also another one where I'm like, maybe it stems,
Yeah.
maybe it's from bottom up because I remember I had my first low back injury when I was like 19,
Yep.
and then like,
Was that from?
lifting?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like couldn't walk.
Yeah.
19 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah. I think when I was
What were you
17.
doing? Yeah.
Like trying to PR fucking
Yeah.
a
It
hand
was,
clean.
it was a hand clean for me too. Just
45.
bottoming a hand
Just
clean too.
dumb
Oh,
as shit,
no.
dude. Yeah, that was it. Dude. I was out for like I think a week and a half or 2 weeks.
Yep. Same. Yeah, and so you wonder like,
Yeah.
if it's some sort, but definitely I've had like multiple bouts of that. I haven't had anything like that in quite a few
Yeah.
years,
Yep.
which is good. But also then like there is like that's like the SI joint stuff, like murmurs of that, where
Yep.
like okay, there's still something there.
Yep. Okay. And so we'll say that's kind of in the same category, low back injury, and then we'll just say that right SI joint flare.
Yeah.
And that's pain response there. Okay. Come on. Okay. And then
So I tore my intercostal cartilage
ooh,
here And so like you can feel a bit of prominence on one of my ribs.
Crazy.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
Yeah. It was actually less painful than I thought it would be, but also like there was definitely like a change in the prominence of the rib there, which like I wonder how much that.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
Like if it affects my rib cage, I don't know. Like
sure
those questions are so hard because you're like, I never thought about my ribs before I fucked them up.
Right.
Maybe I always had this like rib cage stuff.
Right.
Definitely very aware of it after.
Okay. And that's like, we're gonna say that's like right. What is that like? 8-ish.
Yeah, I think so.
8, 9-ish.
Not at 9.
Okay. 9-ish. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Articulating labral.
Labor
Does that say
repair.
articulating?
Dislocations.
Okay. Dislocating labral repair.
Yeah. Just I had a lot of dislocations and I had labor and repair surgery.
And do you know how many dislocations, just out of curiosity?
I would say if you...
Like including subluxes?
Yeah, if you include subluxes, like probably 50 plus. But like major dislocations, probably around 10.
Yeah.
Where like it didn't just pop right back in.
Yeah. And then you had surgery?
Yeah, okay. But that was when I was like 18, and then I've had far more dislocations since then. But yeah, stable now.
Yep.
I'd say there are moments where I'm like, ooh, I don't want to go there. Like
it hits you with that warning sign. Like
and I'm very aware and careful with that warning sign. But they're rare. Like there's moments on the wall where I'm like in kind of contorted, and there's certain leverages going through the shoulder where I feel like, okay, I'm not gonna load that with my body weight.
Okay. Is it like this stuff?
Definitely out there. That's gotten really. It's interesting because what's more common is if I'm pushing down now.
Oh, interesting.
And then it feels like it could go that way. This way, I've worked so much on that like it feels pretty good.
Okay.
So.
And then medial epicondylitis, is that left?
Both sides. Just working on trying to get one-arm chins.
One-arm chins? What's that?
Like a one-arm pull-up.
Oh. It's just like overuse?
Oh, dude, it kills it. Yeah. I was not prepared for it.
Are you still doing that?
No.
Okay.
No. It's still on my high on my goal list at some point, but I'm approaching it very differently.
Okay,
now.
gotcha.
Before I was just doing like the band, like doing band.
I did that with muscle up stuff, like.
Yeah.
Like,
is this for climbing specific?
No, I mean,
just
or is it just like a
feet of strength?
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I dig it. Alright, good. It's all good. Right, good. I got sides. Yeah. Okay. Anything? Did you ever get any concussions in high school?
I mean, what do we classify as a concussion now? Like, I got my bell rung. I never
Did you ever
had a next day.
That's what I'm wondering. Like loss of memory or next day stuff. Okay, cool.
Nah.
Okay. You were ringing people's bells. You weren't getting your bell rung that much.
I was so careful.
Yeah, you were, dude. Unless you were lighting somebody up. Getting somebody blown out from a crack, dude.
Dive at the knees.
Yeah.
That's my method.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, so it looks like priority low back is number 1, shoulder number 2, or are they just interchangeable?
I'd say interchangeable.
Okay,
cool. Yeah, definitely like just as much as we can inside on me.
Cool.
I'd say for the shoulder, it's more like how it interplays.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's what we're probably gonna find out is kind of like is it a like what plane is this impacting your system in most?
Yeah.
Is it axial or is it transverse? Is it whatever? We'll find out kind of where that goes, which is going to be really interesting to see, where this thing is breaking your system down. When you say how do you think about your pain? It makes me seem lost. Is it just because of the not knowing exactly how it's impacting your system?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Specifically, at least.
Like
I'm saying, not knowing specifically how it's impacting your system.
Yeah, exactly.
But what specifics of?
And kind of, I mean, the point of this today, like, when you feel that way, it's like it's hard because it's like I want to do something, but sometimes I don't know exactly what it is I need to do.
Yep.
So then you're just like, like, oh,
Yep.
there's something here for sure.
Yep.
And I know some stuff, but I'd like to just like dial it in.
Yep. Oh yeah, I'm curious about this. Does that say rotation?
Yep.
So
Rotation and hanging.
So stretching, kind of latty stuff.
Yeah, lat stuff helps. I think
or stretching costals more. Or go for it.
So yeah, actually costals, because I think I tend to ribcage flare, and so I have to almost work towards depression of ribcage and then opening costals laterally.
Okay.
That really makes everything feel a lot better.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I'm hanging, that's my intention for hanging.
Okay. Cool. When you say rotation, are you talking about like doing like rotary stretchy stuff, just like that kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I definitely have a natural left rotation.
Yeah.
My right hip drops
see
back
that real quick
shoulders
here.
there, exactly. So yeah, rotating to the right is usually where I feel like I get payout out of it.
Nice. Okay. Kind of counterbalancing system there. Okay. What do you think? So it work as well.
Work, physical, mental,
Oh,
and emotional.
cool. Nice. Oh, all the stuff.
Yeah.
And
Of course.
knowing, too. Like
Knowing,
what this
yeah,
is
yeah.
gonna be. Yeah. Yep. This is when you were trying to hurry up, huh?
Yeah.
One arm pull up.
One arm pull up.
Oh my god, let's
full,
go.
Full range handstand. push-up.
Okay. Okay, you're getting close. That's cool. I like those goals. Do you want your perceived exertion level to be at a 10? Like you said, rate your perception of the overall effort of your program is a 7, but you're saying your exercise participation for each range.
I took participation as just like, do you all the time participate?
Okay. Oh, got you. Okay.
But then
please rate your
perception
exercise
of
participation.
Overall effort
Yeah.
of your
Got you.
program.
Yep.
I was thinking,
Yeah, I dig that. Yep. That's cool. So you're happy here.
yeah. I mean,
do
like,
you-
I think like in comparison to most people, like,
Yeah.
I'm obviously at a 10.
Yeah.
But like
But in
for
your
me,
mind,
like
yeah.
I see it as like I could be doing more.
So
I don't think I'm comfortable with that.
I dig
number.
it. So my question is, do you want to be relative to your perception of your effort and program? Do you want to be up here, or do you
Not necessarily.
Okay,
no,
cool.
I think for me that's when I start
Injury,
overtraining.
overtraining.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I'm more intentionally at a 7.
I dig it. It's an important question to ask, right? If someone's
for sure.
like at a 4 and you're like, is that where you want to be? And they're like, no, I want to be at an 8. Well, that changes the whole dynamic of what we need to do with that person, because there's threshold issues that we're talking about at that point.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
okay,
for
cool.
sure. If you felt like you could be at a 9 or 10 and be like, no problem, would you want to do that?
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
would.
That's
okay.
actually
Yeah.
that's a fair point.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
So it's
I
more.
always want to do more. Like I'd love to
right,
be able to
yeah.
like.
So it's more
You
of
don't
a.
feel like you
There
can
is a
provide.
speed governor going
Oh, yeah.
going on. Okay.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Yeah. Because that's the. I'm very careful
There's a
because
cautionary
of
component.
injury
Okay.
now, especially too because I rely on my body for
Yeah.
work. So like I have to be healthy, and I naturally skew towards doing too much. So I have to put the reins on a little bit.
So it's kind of a combination of both. Like you would like to train more, but you want to be cautionary.
but training
or
is an
train
interesting
harder, I should
word.
say. Or
It's like because it depends on what you call training. Like,
Yeah.
If we're calling
no,
training,
I'm
training
talking
this,
about all
just
your
like
your
physical activity.
your stuff that you do.
I'd love to move all day long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I could.
Okay. Gotcha. So 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not just talking about like conventional exercise. I'm talking about all the crazy ass stuff that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like Superman shit.
Trying, dude. Trying. More Spider-Man lately.
That's
Mhm.
yeah.
That's
That's what I was gonna say.
That's
Yeah.
what it's at.
I dig it. What does that say?
Objectivity. I was like, I don't know how to answer that question.
Okay.
It's like my goals are pretty clear.
Yeah.
I was like, can I do this thing or not?
Yeah,
So,
I like that. That
Yeah,
yep,
yeah.
okay. So I think like the goal is just trying to goal orient here. Like big one would be heavy lifting with no SI joint pain.
yeah, for sure.
And then also the mobility component with no SI joint pain.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Well put.
And then the other one would be like Spider-Manning with no hindrance or no cautionary signals from your right shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm glomming Spider-Manning into the whole deal there.
Yeah, I like it.
No speed governor on shoulder. And then I guess the other goal, I mean, we're talking about this kind of axial thing. That seems
I
less.
think that's like related
Yeah,
to the
that's
other
what.
ones.
Right, that's kind of where my head's at too. Is like we can't really like quantifiably say, yeah, that's something. But I mean, like we can get you on a you can get on the climbing wall and go, whoa, this feels significantly different.
Yeah.
But we can't go, yeah, I feel like I'm translated differently in my torso. Well, I guess you could, that's
Yeah,
just
to be
a
fair, like,
feeling of different spinal position.
yeah.
I guess we can just explore what that actually means.
Yeah, I think that'll all present itself to us.
Yeah. Cool. There you go. That's cool. Go.
Oh, you have an FRC cert? I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I went through the whole
Balls.
dude, their trip.
Yeah.
Their trip. It was fun, man. I liked
Very
it.
cool.
It was I liked it because it took me
Hunter?
Yeah.
You do it with Hunter.
Little bendy boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's a freak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Total.
Fucking massive.
Just
dude.
like yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Hunter's the little guy, right?
I thought Hunter was the big guy, the jacked guy.
Oh. Wait, who am I thinking of?
Maybe they're both Hunter.
Wait, like he's yoked.
Yeah, he's yoked, but he's small.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, but
like-
I don't think of him as small.
Well, short, I should
He's
say.
short,
no, but
but
he's thrashed. Dude. He's
Yeah.
just like crazy. Yeah. Dude, I remember we were all sitting down, and he was like, yeah, we need to make sure that we have in our available joint range motion, control in all positions. And I'm like, yeah, I like that. And he's like this. See, I can bring my leg up to my chest, and he like brought his knee all the way. He's like sitting in a crisscross applesauce position, brought his knee to his chest, foot on his shoulder, and he was like this, and let go, and it's just like glued to his shoulder. And I'm just like, no, dude, like imagine how much like abdominal strength and hip strength and like contralateral control you have to have to like be able to I'm like, fuck me, dude. This is when I saw that I was like, all right, I'm gonna go through these programs just to to see what happens.
This guy out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it was a trip, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I think their popularity's kind of died off a little bit.
I think so. I think COVID really thrashed them.
Yeah.
Because I went through those programs at the end of COVID, and it seems like they've really been, I don't know.
Well, I think just everyone who would have been interested in it has already done it.
Yeah.
At this point,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
that's true too. That's true.
They
There's
don't
not
have a way to
a
monetize outside of just getting people certified.
Yeah. Right, and I'm like, okay, I got the gist.
Yeah.
Like I know what you're doing, and anybody who can like think for themselves can go, okay, I can extrapolate on all these principles and ideas.
Pretty simple
Yeah.
principles.
Yeah, it is. I like the way they present it though, like that.
Yeah.
But I like the daily warm up. I thought that was a cool piece of it.
Daily warm up.
It's like the cars.
Just the cars.
Like like the shoulder thing.
great.
Yeah, it's like, and especially like for somebody who's like 65, and I'm like, I just want you to do this thing every day. Please, just like freaking move.
Yeah.
Well, like once a day for 15 minutes. Like that's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna block this off. That's a good stopping point.